What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 191 of the Baseball Brew Crew Podcast. We are keeping baseball history alive, one craft beer at a time. Wherever you are watching or listening to us, please give us a like and a follow. And if you love beer with your baseball, please tell a friend. Let's get to it. First of all, we are getting up to the episodes where now we can start getting really interesting with all of this. So episode 191 is dedicated to 3 Hall of Famers. They are Carl Hubbell, Herb Pencock, and Eppa Rixley. Guys, do you have any speculation as to why we are dedicating the show to these gentlemen?
Not a clue.
Jack knows.
All right.
So episode 191.
Yes.
So we got to figure out a correlation there.
Good.
Half of 191. No, wait, 63.3% of. Okay, this is a tough.
Jack.
Oh, come on. Now you're going to let him finish? Please, let Jack finish.
Okay,
Please.
Sorry.
Please. He was on a roll.
Continue.
They each must have thrown 191 pitches in a certain amount of time, or back then 20s, they were slim and trim, 191 pounds.
That's fair enough. That's actually the best guess you've had. but they are career 191 hitters. So there you go. So now we're getting to the point.
You know what?
Yes.
That's not fair because Carl Hubbell was a pitcher. I was hoping that he had 191 wins. That was originally going to go through my head. That would have been my guess.
Well, why didn't you guess?
Well, because I knew Jack was going to know the right answer. I was going to follow Jack up, but then he showed the answer, so we're good. Are all 3 of these gentlemen pitchers?
I believe that they are. So
yes, I see it there.
Yes, left-handed pitcher.
Yeah.
Yes, and so there you go. So I'll be doing that more for some of the episodes that's coming up, and that should be a fun little intro to the game. But here is the starting lineup for tonight's episode. Back. Oh, what am I doing?
Oh.
Back at the top. Okay, let me do this again.
All right.
I gotta give myself. Returning to the top of the lineup is our newest acquisition and first international signing of the Baseball Brew Crew, the Big Hurt Alan Jepson. You are dangerously close to the IL, but you have made it here tonight. Thank you for joining. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, it was a little injury, a couple-week vacation, and then a sickness. But I've managed to make it back. So happy to be back.
Well, we're glad to have you. Batting second is the field correspondent and senior research analyst at the Baseball Brew Crew. It is Kevin Lyon. What are you wearing?
I just received as an early birthday present. I don't know if you guys are aware, the MLB season started with the Dodgers with the Cubs at the Tokyo Dome, not the Egg Dome. I know Michael Mondragon wants to say that. With this lovely happy coat that was given to me by my family that actually went to Japan, actually got into the second game of that series, and was, I think, about 20 feet away from the Ohtani home run that game.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, as a bandwagon fan, that's got to be a really nice item to get.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like it a lot.
I've fallen off plenty of chuck wagons and stagecoaches over the years, so a bandwagon ain't nothing.
Kevin, why don't you message me direct after the show, and let's have a sit down about your weird obsession with becoming a geisha girl. Okay, let's talk, pal. I just want to check in. I just want to check in. Just one-on-one.
You want me to go get my other one? I have another one of these.
No, I think we're good, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just
This is not a full kimono. This is called a happy coat because it's like a coat. It's not all the way.
Yes.
You can't see that on the canvas, sir.
Yeah, save that for episode 200, Kevin. We'll definitely, that's a celebratory time. Batting in a 3-hole is the Goodwill Ambassador and the Sultan of Swig at the Baseball Brew Crew. It is Cowboy Jack Durango. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Last week, I promised you that I would have the most revolutionary product of all time. So First, let me ask you, in this day and age, it seems like AI is just taken over, guys. I mean, it seems like every insane kleptocrat with a few $1 million laying around has their own artificial intelligence engine that burns up immense amounts of natural resources, causing the chances of humanity as a species to survive the late stage capitalism to shrink to an almost infinitesimal number every time you type in a prompt, and it generates what could be an incredibly erroneous and possible dangerous answer. Why waste your valuable time introducing Cowboy Jack Durango's Chat CJD, where all your information is guaranteed to be 100% correct? How can I guarantee that, guys? Because yours truly, Cowboy Jack Durango, generates every response himself. That's right. No more fake or unchecked information. You type in a prompt, and it comes right here to Cowboy Jack's personal celly, where the golden god himself will generate the response out of my own finely tuned cerebrum for the low monthly price of just $19.99 per month with a 10-year minimum paid in advance contract. You can have the most correct information, the most fail-safe advice, or the most original artwork at your fingertips. Why trust a machine when you could trust this guy? Act now and use promo code #WhatCouldGoWrong and receive a 2% discount on a prepaid 50-year subscription. Guys, what a deal. Am I right?
Let him hear it. Yes.
Can I want to ask a question about the service, but I think if I do, will I be charged a 10-year contract for my question?
You're pretty much you hit me with a question, yours automatically.
It's about your logo, that's all.
I had a question about the logo too.
Yes.
Yeah, somebody pony up the dough and ask away.
Do we got the money in the slush fund for the Brew Crew?
What is? I just want to know what AJD stands for.
That's what it is. The type of company that it is. It's incorporated in a different country, and so they don't use like registered trademark. They use AGD. It's a pretty well known fact if you understand international business and whatnot.
See, this is how it gets to be like I'm buying Amway. Is that every question going to lead to another question, and that's how I'm going to end up in a 50-year contract.
You know, as much as I'd like to sign you up, you don't have 50 years left, champ. I'll give you 3 years for free.
Neither do you, sir. Or even 10 years is stretching it for both of us.
Is that a Napster logo with a cowboy hat?
No, that's an official logo drawn by this very hand on paper. Yeah, guys, I'm telling you, Chat CJD you're getting. Look at this artwork, huh? Can you get that from AI, bro? I'm sorry, no quality. You feast your eyes on quality. You hear weekly how up to date and factual I am with all my information and beliefs and theory.
As a 30-year graphic designer, I wonder why my profession is dying. Because people are sweating their details. Am I right, Jack?
Exactly. See, and that's another misconception about you're all doing it wrong because you worry about the details, dude. No, I am a big picture person. That's why this is perfect for me. Like, I'm going to solve all your problems. I'm such a big picture person. I mean, who has time for details, bro?
Well, this is your latest fantasy baseball. So like the fantasy baseball endeavor is really paying off right here. So anybody that listens to last week,
that's not his team. He's the Arizona Meat Wagons. What is this?
Yeah,
no,
he's changed.
No, so for political reasons, I've moved my franchise out of the United States and rebranded as the European Uppercuts Boys. And there it is. It speaks for itself. Say, Drake, I hear you like the young took a hard loss. The European Uppercuts remain undefeated, reigning, defending, undefeated baseball fantasy champions, the European Uppercuts.
2-1.
2-1.
Oh, Arizona lost. Oh. Oh,
It's early. It's early. All right. So we always bring a new and unique craft beer to review and enjoy. So what craft beer are you drinking tonight? Let us know in the chat what beer you're drinking while you're watching us tonight. Kevin, I'm going to let you go first. You actually had this one before. You're having it again.
I did, but I didn't, because if you pay attention to the show, this is my third We Love LA beer that I've had. That is a unique thing to where many breweries around, heck, let's say around the world, Canada, the United States. I don't know about Europe, because, I don't know if the European applicants will allow that. But Japan, many breweries in California. Michael tried to get one in Arizona. Unfortunately, it was sold out. Managed to get my hands on this one. This is the We Love El Day by the Long Beach Beer Lab. It's a cold IPA with NZ 101 experimental hops it says from NZ Hops, 6.5% ABV. A really nice, tasty beer. And there's the proceeds from this whole chain of We Love LA beers goes to the United Way, if I'm right. Yes, the United Way's Wildlife Response Fund. And if you can't find this, you want to donate to the cause, you can look up We Love LA Beer on Instagram or go to welovelabeer.com. Unfortunately, the last one I have of these, so I was hoping to make a stretch of these and keep finding them, but hey, I had three. I found three. That's not bad. And that's a good sign because that means they're selling out everywhere.
That's right. That's right. And so the NZ hops are actually New Zealand hops.
Yes.
New Zealand getting very popular in the hop game and very valuable as well. So that's been showing up in a lot of beers that we've been having recently, right, Kevin?
Yeah, absolutely. And I do want to mention, like cold IPA, if people don't know what a cold IPA is, they actually use lager yeast instead of ale yeast. And lager yeast is usually used at a lower temperature. It's usually like an IPA be brewed at I think it's like in the 60s, and lager's usually at a lower temperature. So that's the main real difference. But it makes it way crisper than your normal IPA, because you tell your new beer drinker, you don't want to tell them to have an IPA if they're not aware of craft beers. That all those hops are going to not be a good experience for them. But a cold IPA might be a better intro to the IPA system for them.
Good stuff. Unfortunately, I was unable to find it, but not without trying. So my beer for tonight is actually from Arizona Wilderness Brewing. Under Kevin's advisement, I was actually inspired to go and actually call Arizona Wilderness Brewing, and they said that they were out of the cans in the Gilbert area. But they said, they go, oh, we have it on draft, and you can come get a crowler or growler with this. Nice. And I went down there, and it was sold out. So good news, bad news, which is all good. But this beer, is a good substitute. Are you ready for this? This is the Willie Nelson Haze by Arizona Wilderness. It's 6.5 ABV, hazy IPA featuring Nelson Sauvin hops, along with dankness of CTZ, mosaic featuring notes of peach, guava, light gooseberry, and white grape. Now, guys,
yes,
why do they call it the Willie Nelson Haze?
Didn't you say THC was in it?
You're very close, actually. Yes, Cowboy Jack.
Willie Nelson Haze. I'm guessing they've incorporated some CBD in there a little bit, and famously, Willie Nelson is in a constant haze. So I'm guessing CBD.
Okay, I'm going to give you partial credit, and you'll understand why. Alan, any guesses?
No, I think the two gentlemen hit it on the head.
What we got?
Okay. This, the Nelson Sauvin hops should have given it away. So it's named after that, but it's also annually released on 4/20.
Oh,
wow.
Very good.
So, but I do like the constant haze. So I will give you,
yes,
I'll give you that. So partial credit on that one. So a funny story how this happened. So I went down there to Arizona Wilderness. I've actually been there before, to this location in Gilbert. Kevin and I went down there because we actually, when you left for the Savannah Bananas game,
right?
I
had one of their beers on the show the next day. I don't remember which beer off the top of my head. La Cuidad or something like that. That might be the one. I think it's what I had.
Yes. So we ran in there, and you got some beers, and I think we had it on the show as well. And I met with the GM for Arizona Wilderness. So we may have some more information, some more collaborations with Arizona Wilderness in the future. So stay tuned for that one. That was great. And the GM of Arizona Wilderness Brewing Company also played baseball played college baseball in California. Grew up in San Diego, played, I believe, in Laguna Beach. And so we're
that's like South Orange County. I don't know where.
Yes.
You didn't. You have to let me know where you played college, because that could be like, that might be a school I even went to in Orange County, in community college. Right on.
Yes, and has ties to Damon Berryhill. If you remember him, that's the name from a long time ago. Yeah. So good stuff.
Former Cubs catcher. Right on.
Let's start right out. Hey, what happened?
All right. So another edition of Hey, What Happened? We've been doing this segment for now over 2 months, and Alan has been sending me a steady stream of these identities as they happen. It has been overwhelming, but I can't believe that we are actually going to catch up. But Alan, we already have ones in the queue for next time. So God bless you. Thank you for that. So let's start out with this one. This is actually a week late. But still is pretty cool. It's from the Augusta Green Jackets, the single A affiliate of the Atlanta Braves. And they are actually coming with a new identity for this year. And this is a if you were to tell me as a graphic designer, as a branding artist, we're going to do this one, what would you do? This one, the degree of difficulty would be very, very high. And I think they've actually nailed it. This is the on-field identity for the Augusta Azaleas, continuing the Green Jackets tradition of paying homage to the staples that gain recognition every April. These alternate uniforms prominently feature flowers and pink hues that are so prevalent in Augusta around the region this time of year. To bring the Augusta Azaleas to life, local CSRA artist Jason Craig was brought on to design the looks of the logo and jerseys. So if you're not familiar with this, I mean, they've really gone crazy with this. And okay, so first impressions as you see this.
Wow.
I love it. I absolutely. I love when teams can incorporate even just pink into logos, just because it's unique.
It's such a unique pair.
But with the addition of the numbers, it's fantastic.
Yeah, the numbers are, I had to include that in there for sure. Jack, what were you going to say?
I was going to say the first thought that crossed my mind was, yes, Alan will buy that. And secondly, it's lovely, man. It's super cool. I really, really like it. The colors are great.
Yeah.
So my question is, since you feature the numbers on the side, because I see the numbers are in green on the front or the back where they have that floral design.
I think the back is where they have this, which will make it actually hard to read, but they're still amazing. I like it. Yeah, these, and when you see them in
that's why you said we're a week late. Oh no.
Yeah.
It's all right.
So the Masters was last week, and so this is in Augusta, Georgia. So definitely here. And you don't even realize how beautiful that these are. We actually have azaleas in California, and in our backyard in Sierra Madre where we're at. So we had a lot of these, and they're absolutely beautiful. So having these in Georgia, I've never been to Georgia, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Al and I were just there, about 10 months ago. Mm-hmm. We didn't get to go to Augusta, but we were in and around that area.
Yeah, I heard they don't let people like you in there.
Oh, believe me, I've been I got blackballed from the Masters.
Yeah.
Well, Kevin, you're old fashioned. That's probably why, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yeah, he reminds everybody of a different time.
Well, bless your heart, Kevin.
I remind him of Chichi Rodriguez and Gary Player and Jack Nicklaus, my favorite, the Golden Bear.
The Golden.
And I'm not going to have an Arnold Palmer like the President of the United States did.
Funny story. I was actually, when I went to Divided Vine, I actually took an Uber back. Weirdly, the conversation switched from baseball to golf. He asked me if I watched any of the Masters, and I said, "Oh yeah, I actually watch." And I was like, I was cheering for Rory to win it. And he goes, "Oh, I'm not a big Rory fan at all." So I go, "Oh, who is like some of your famous favorite golfers?" man, we were going deep. We were going, Gary Player.
Yeah, I said that.
We were going Craig Statler.
We could do this all day, you know. what I mean?
Exactly. No, we were getting super deep, and in a probably 10-minute trip, we were getting really super deep in the deep end of golf. Cowboy Jack, you may want to do a golf fantasy league. Just throwing it out there.
I'll definitely put it. I'll put it on the wall, man. That sounds like a really, really profitable idea. I mean, a lot of interest out there for a golf fantasy.
I mean, and you gotta look into the ladies too. You gotta look up Ray Knight. Or what was his wife's name?
Lopez.
Nancy Lopez.
Nancy Lopez.
Right. Nancy
there
Lopez.
You go.
Yes.
Exactly. Good stuff. Oh wow, Ray Knight. That's a deep cut too.
Nancy. Yeah, I think they called him Nancy Ray
That's
Lopez.
Right. Ray.
So, Mr. Mondragon, if I could ask you two questions.
Sure.
You don't have to answer the first one right now, but second one I need an immediate answer on. Number one, what don't you know about? Like, what trivia is out there that you don't know about? Question number two, you mentioned the difficulty of being the graphic designer on this project. What makes you say that? I'm curious.
Okay. Well, let me answer your first question first. I don't know a lot about anything, actually. I know enough to make you think that I'm smart. Okay.
My man, dude.
The answer to the second part of that is graphic design now. It was already a minimum wage job 10 years ago with outsourcing, with all these other things, because everybody just wants it cheaper. They just want what they want. To actually have a little bit of craft, people don't want to pay a premium for that, which is fine with me because I need to figure out my way within that because that's my profession. But now with AI, and you've noticed it recently when people are making the packaging in ChatGPT, if someone were to say to me, hey, we need you to make this packaging and make this 3D, it would not take me 2 minutes to make like everybody's doing with their prompts. Okay. But if I were to put out what I put out, you would fire me because it's not good enough. It's actually at a minimum level. But again, it's been devalued. So this is a conversation we should definitely have on the Punk Rock Art School podcast, which I'm starting, which is a whole different endeavor. But yeah, that's to answer your question. I probably made it more complicated than it needed to be.
Not at all, and an amazing segue into the Punk Rock Art School, my man. Well done.
Thank you.
I'm impressed.
Thank you very much.
Not only are you an amazing graphic designer, you're a hell of a broadcaster, brother. Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, let's get to some more identities. And it is now a favorite of mine, which I think you guys will really dig. That's right. It's the Springfield Cardinals, the AA affiliate for my St. Louis Cardinals. Actually, I kind of given up on the my team. So it's like, it's okay. Every team is my team now, but a team I used to follow a lot, the St. Louis Cardinals. So first of all, this is their new hat, which is very reminiscent of the Memphis. Memphis had the AAA team for the Cardinals. This is their new look for Springfield, which I love. I think it's really great. Alan, what do you think of this hat?
I just like all the little details into it, all like the smaller embroideries that are inside the logo there. So the little details are what get me.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I like the colors. I love everything else. But they have a more exciting identity this year, and it's very specific to Springfield. That's right. This is the Springfield Cashew Chicken. Okay. The nickname is an homage to the Springfield-style cashew chicken, which was invented 60 years ago by a Cantonese immigrant, Chef Wing Yi David Lyon, which worked in restaurant kitchens since he was 7. He actually died in 2020, 1 month shy of his 100th birthday, which is a shame. That would be amazing if he were able to be here for this one. Now,
wait, what year did he?
So this would have been 2020. So
he passed in 2020. He got out though before stuff got wild, bro. He had 99 good years.
It depends on when he died in 2020, sir.
Yes.
Listen, It's been a pretty fast downhill slide since 2020, dudes.
I had a good 2 months in 2020. January and February are all right, you know.
Yes, he either missed a whole bunch of chaos or avoided a whole bunch of chaos.
Or he said, "I'm getting out."
Yeah, I said like pull the ripcord. And he's like,
I've seen
out.
enough. I've seen it, brother.
So,
it's so cool.
This. I just saw this drop recently. I mean, this is outstanding, and they've already played as this, I believe. And I love. Okay, so this little stripe right here on the what would be the right shoulder. I like it because it forms an S. So for Springfield. So
also two C's interlocking. So
there you go.
Cashew chicken.
Cashew chicken. Right.
Yes.
Very nicely done. I have a hat from the Springfield Cardinals, but I was actually holding on this one, but I don't know. I'm getting back into it right here.
I think this has your name written all over it. See, it's not a big hurt hat because he doesn't really want the black, too much black. I'm feeling, I bet. But this has your name all over it, brother.
Yeah.
Alan, am I wrong?
I'd probably get that one.
Yeah. Subscribe to Chat CJD for all the correct answers.
I have a soft spot for food hats, so yeah.
But even look at the little jersey in the corner. The C's on are cashews.
Yes, of course.
Oh my gosh, that's so great.
So good. So this food fair is not the only thing that you're going to get in Springfield. Now, tell me if this whets your appetite at all. It is the cheesy chicken Mac Stack. Okay, the brioche bun, the pickles, the nacho cheese, the fries, the mac and cheese, chicken strips, ranch. This would make me incredibly sick. Is anybody else on board with this?
That's everything I like in a bun. So
Hey, you know what's funny? The most controversial thing for people was probably the pickles.
Right.
People who just absolutely I know people are like, Chick-fil-A is popular here in America, but pickles. I'm like, really? Really? No, I'm down. I'd eat that.
100%. Yes, 2 or 3 of them probably.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know if you know this or not, but I happen to like to get a little Willie Nelson hazy myself, and if I could order these on DoorDash, brother, we'd have a problem.
You know what I need though in this sandwich? There's one thing missing.
What's that?
Cashews.
Hey, if they throw a couple of cashews on the side of that, I like it.
Slide all together.
I love it. So yeah, when I saw this, I had to tell you guys.
Solid. What state is this? Is that Springfield, Missouri?
I believe it's Illinois. We may have to check that for continuity's sake.
Sorry, I was just like,
I believe it is. Because the Peoria affiliate is in Peoria, Illinois.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yes.
So check if the Springfield. I don't think it's Springfield, Missouri. We wouldn't be the.
Yeah, it is. It is Springfield, Missouri.
Hey, huzzah!
Hey. Huzzah. They're in the Texas League North Division AA team of the St. Louis Cardinals. There you go.
There you go. Perfect. I'm so glad I was right on that one.
I thought it was Missouri.
All right. So Alan, you're gonna have to give us a little background on this for what you know, because our next identity is actually in the Canadian Inter-County Baseball League. Do you have any knowledge of any of these teams?
Not really.
Okay.
Beyond the Vancouver Canadians, I know there's a bunch of independent teams across Canada. I know there's the Ottawa team that has Fernando Rodney this year. But beyond that, I don't really know much about the league.
Okay. So established in 1925, as you see the logo here. So this goes back quite a ways.
Cool logo.
The London Majors are excited to announce a bold new chapter in the team's history with a complete rebranding. Starting with this season, the team will be officially known as the Forest City Cobra Chickens. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Alan, this was a April Fool's joke.
Yep.
That they actually made into an identity.
Yeah, it started off as a joke, and then it, as soon as it hit the ground, everybody's like, I want that shirt, I want that hat. And this is one of Canada's most deadly animals. So the Cobra chicken is a very fearsome, feared animal. I am terrified of.
Oh, okay. So the new name pays tribute to London's playful, unique local identity inspired by the city's thriving wildlife culture, where the term Cobra chicken has become a tongue-in-cheek reference to Canada's famously feisty geese. The rebranding reflects the team's commitment to embracing the spirit of the city with a fresh, dynamic identity. Now, you will never believe in a million years that I was almost attacked by a Cobra chicken
I believe it.
today.
What? Today?
Yeah,
They
they're
knew you were
south.
talking about this.
They fly south to Arizona in the winter.
Yes.
Oh, the snowbirds.
Yes.
So I walk around there's a man-made lake right next to where we're at, and it's next to a golf course. So I walk about 3 miles a day now, and there's turtles, there's ducks, but there's these Canadian geese, and there's 2 Canadian geese that are actually nesting right now. And what I found out in the 6 months that I've been back here is that these geese will actually protect those nesting geese. And I didn't know that. I was actually walking. All of a sudden, this one came out of nowhere because I was walking past the nesting geese. So I have been attacked by a Cobra chicken today.
Before we started the show today, I saw one in a video fighting a tiger. So they are terrifying.
That's incredible. Jack, did you know that there are Cobra chickens in Arizona?
I did not. Never seen one.
Yet.
Yeah.
Outside your door.
I mean, if they were doing this for like a 3-game only deal, I'd be 100% behind it. But man, I really enjoyed their original logo. It just looked super cool.
This one?
Yeah, man, it's just super cool. I love that one.
Oh, it's their 100th year. I'm sure they did 100th anniversary, 100th season last year, but
Right, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? You can find answers like that and wisdom like that on Cowboy Jack's chat CJD.
Let him hear it. Yes.
Very good, Steve.
All right, so we actually have a second IBL league. This one is the Welland Jackfish, and they announced their newest alternate identity for the 2025 season. Jack, you're going to love this one. That's right. It's the Niagara Longcocks.
Wait, is this a permanent identity or like a temporary one?
Let's see here.
I think it's temporary, but I asked because of what we heard here, you know?
So fighting for the little guy, or chickens in this case, this name was chosen to fight alongside our neighbors for their feathered friends. This alternate identity was inspired by the moniker of the Bingham Rumble Ponies, the bathtub donkeys, which celebrates the law that the American Blue Law, stating donkeys could not sleep in bathtubs. This was created by Foozer Sports, the Niagara Longcocks, bring to life this identity for a limited time. For 1 game only, on Thursday, August 7th, when the Fish take on the Brantford Red Sox, the Jackfish will transform into the Niagara Longcocks, sporting new uniforms, including hats and jerseys. Now, if that's not enough, the Jackfish will also look to set a world record with most people dressed like chickens.
Nice.
Go Longcocks.
Yeah.
And the uniforms are going to be unveiled when this show gets released tomorrow. Because I've seen a thing of I don't know if this is their mascot, but they have a very large cock. I'm assuming a lawn cock named Cluck Norris. Who is given the news? Yeah, who is excited about this development, and I've seen the hats. I've seen the hats right now through their Instagram.
All right, I get Cluck Norris, like that's good, but if you really want to pay homage to an action superstar, you call it Terry Cluck.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Fuck yeah.
Cluck yeah, brother.
I think he's holding a coffee, Tim Hortons coffee.
I'm sure that's coffee.
Now
in a red cup, I'm sure that's coffee. Cluck yeah.
Now that is something
now, is that from the famous song Canada? Cluck yeah.
See,
wow, the hits just keep on a coming.
we need to be on the advisory board for these and give them some more ideas because they're missing the boat on some of these things, right?
They are, man. They are. Maybe we'll start our own team.
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh, I like that. I remember when there was a couple like minor league teams for sale that we I don't know.
Let's crowdfund it, dude.
Why not? Why not? That'd be so fun. All right. So we have a couple Copa identities to talk about. One of them is for the Rome Emperor. So this is the high A affiliate of the Atlanta Braves. Now, Alan, you were recently in Rome. How did the Emperors get this picture? Did you send it straight to them, or how did they get this?
I tagged them in it, and they immediately posted it. It was a funny hat as I was walking through Rome, because no one immediately thought like Rome Emperor at all. They're like Greek penguin, but I thought it was pretty funny that Rome, Georgia, and Rome, Italy. But yeah, no, I sent it off to them. They loved it, so they posted it to their
That's
Instagram.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So good. So good. So explain a couple of these other pictures.
Yeah, we managed to find a beer bar in Florence, which was pretty awesome. They had a bunch of Italian beer on tap, obviously, but then they had like a bunch of Belgians, which I love, but I held back and I just stuck to Italian beers. The one in the middle there is we had a picnic in Tuscany when we first got into the Tuscan region, and that beer was delicious.
Oh, wow.
So, and it was like 10 in the morning, but it was vacation, so who cares? And then, yeah, the last one that was a shot from our hotel room where we were right on the Venice Canal. So overall, it was a fantastic trip. So ton of Aperol, ton of red wine, not that many beers, but
hey, I got sent some beers.
When in Rome, dude.
Set it out.
You stole it out of my mouth. I said it was 10 a.m., but hey, when in Rome, you got to do as the Romans do, right?
Rome, Georgia.
Kevin stepped all all over that, but you just hit a home run, dude.
Rome, Georgia.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Oh, same.
Well, the Rome Emperors actually have a new identity. This is Los Pingüinos. Last year, the world fell in love with our esteemed flightless bird, Julius, the emperor penguin. In 2025, the beloved mascot serves as the icon of communal bonding through our alter ego, Los Pingüinos, inspired by Mexican folk art and Dia de los Muertos symbolism. Rome's new Copa identity connects the city with the Latinx community under the umbrella of baseball.
Gorgeous.
So good. So good. I feel like this one's going to be limited, though. I feel like they're going to expand on this one.
I think this is just the beginning. I think, most of their branding is very simple and clean with their colors. So, like, they stick to their colors, which are hits, and, they just roll with them. So, I hope they continue with this one for a few years. But, yeah, no, it's great.
All right. So, our second Copa identity is from my hat that I'm wearing tonight. It is the Kannapolis Cannonballers. They are the single A affiliate of the Chicago White Sox, and their Copa identity, Ajoletes de Kannapolis. The Kannapolis Cannonballers serve exemplary grilled corn on the cob at the ballpark, but don't get this identity confused with the elotes. This one was first revealed in 2019. So it's actually a salamander looking pretty in pink. Yes, the team explains that the ajoletes are the only amphibian species that can retain their aquatic traits throughout their evolution, enabling them to survive on both land and water. This is a metaphor, embodies the inclusive Kannapolis culture, which allows our Hispanic community to embrace American traditions while preserving their rich Hispanic heritage. I love this hat.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah.
This hat rules so much.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Oh my goodness. I definitely need this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for hopefully a late season sale, and then I might go a little nuts. But yeah, this is one of my favorites from the Copa series so far this year.
So I want you not to make the mistake that Kevin made that I made earlier. Which is the shipping part of this. If you go through minorleaguebaseball.com and order it all, you get charged separately.
The shipping charge is nuts because I didn't realize you're getting a shipping cost for every individual hat. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I bought like 4 hats. I'm going, well, let me see if I buy 2 more. Because I'm like, I realized, it's coming from each individual team.
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
I'll never freaking order from there ever. Like, what are we doing? Hey, we're a real small town market, and we could open this up to do huge business, but let's screw everybody over who's a baseball fan.
You don't think about it. Just everybody to shop.com. Like, okay, let me order a hat from this city and then this city, but it's all coming from that individual city. I'm like, why am I buying 4 hats? It's $23 shipping.
Dude, bad form.
Because it's 4 shipments, but you don't.
It's not essential. Yeah, it's not a central warehouse or anything like that. So. Yeah.
All this branding is so strong. This is actually more in my style, the way that I like to design.
I can see that.
Yeah, you could probably see that. I just love how strong it is. Oh, it's so good. I love the colors. I love just how strong it is. This is definitely on my radar. I mean already because I love the Cannonballers. I think.
Yeah, I got mine too. I didn't know you were doing it. I would have worn my.
Well, that's right. That's right. You got the Marvel one.
Yes, sir.
So our next one is the Norfolk Tides. They are actually the AAA affiliate of the Baltimore Orioles. Oh my gosh, the Caballitos. So the Tides are no strangers to Copa, having previously taken the field as the Parajitos. And the Baby Birds, in a nod to the team's Orioles affiliation, they've rebranded for 2025 and now will suit up as the Caballitos Del Mar, Spanish for the seahorse. The Tide's primary logo already features a seahorse, but the logo is rendered with a sugar skull type design. And the team created this identity in partnership with the local Hispanic Art Chamber or Hispanic Progress, noting the seahorse is native to the region, also important to Hispanic culture and environmentally and economically as well. The seahorse also important in Hispanic culture, which I didn't even put together. I totally had forgotten that the seahorse is tied to Hispanic heritage. I never put the two together actually, and either did anybody else here.
No. I mean, I'm sorry, but Norfolk, Virginia is quite a bit of ways from even the Gulf of. Am I allowed to say Gulf of Mexico?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
how dare you? How dare you? I might have to censor this.
Don't worry, the government will do that for you. Guys, I just want to hit you with an update. I've found a sports agency that is in contact with independent baseball teams nationwide. And I just texted the president. Guy's name is Tommy George. We're going to see how much it costs for an independent baseball team, and we're going to Kickstarter it, dude. Like, imagine the content of us trying to run an independent baseball
that'd be
team.
great.
That's gold. So we're going to find out because Tommy George should not leave his cell phone number on his company website.
I love it.
I can't wait to hear what leagues he runs because I would love to be in the league with the Oakland Ballers. I'd love to jump on that league. You know what I mean?
I love it. Jack, are you writing checks that our butts can't catch right now?
No, dude. I mean, what? We crowdfund it. Like, we take the number, we crowdfund it, and we start running a team. I mean, we got design covered. We've got the grumpy old man in the stands covered. That
would be the PA announcer. I'll take care of all that.
We've got. I wouldn't put you near a microphone.
Yeah, come on, let me hear you.
Lord have mercy.
That'd be great.
Listen, we'll give you a card that you can drink for free. You'll be our beer tester, okay? That's what you do. You sit there, watch games in a bar, and drink beer. Stadium, you've got your own seat overlooking everything. Just never talk to any of us, okay? And Alan, you'll, with your extensive knowledge, be our quality control. So we've got the brains, we've got the testing, we've got Kevin drunk, and I will be the wild card.
So isn't that every show we do?
Yeah, that was the joke, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Well, we're already in debt because we have to get Alan Jepson a $5 million card so he can be a U.S. citizen. So we're already in the hole.
Right.
Pretty sure we're all going to be claiming asylum in Canada pretty soon, so we'll be fine, dude. We'll all be together.
Well, we didn't say our team was going to be in America. Our team could be in Canada.
There you go. It probably needs to be in international waters for us to make it successful. I don't know how that's going to happen, but we'll make it happen.
I hope you got a lot of extra room, Big Hurt, because I got a family of 5 and it's a package deal, bro.
You see everything behind me? This is all you get.
We can all get in that space. Easy. Yeah. We're a tight knit close.
Bag. Yeah. I'll bring my sleeping bag.
I'll sleep in a drawer.
I wish you would sleep forever.
Great call back,
Kevin.
Great call back, Kevin. All right, guys. So lastly, guess who's back for their second season? That's right. The Malmo Oat Milkers are back again. Now, did you see them, Alan, last year?
Yeah, I saw them in Everett,
Nice.
which was pretty cool. They give away a lot of free stuff, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, no, I was actually just thinking about this the other day, trying to find out when they're on the Vancouver Canadian schedule, so I can head out because they sign people to 1-day contracts, and my chance to play professional ball.
Wow,
So,
that'd be amazing.
You got to do it.
Got to try.
Wow. Can you get anything from them? Their product anywhere? That's the way to, I'm sure, do it. Get their attention. Start putting yourself out there with their product.
Yeah, I think their oat milk is in the stores here. So,
or just go to the store and take a picture with it. You don't even have to buy it.
Kayfabe.
Just tag them every single day until they come
have
here.
a cart full of it.
You buy a carton and then you pour a glass of it every night and be like, having my nightly oat milk, Alan Jepson, the Big Hurt, available for bookings. Like, come on, brother, you got this.
He knows how to work it.
That's it. Go all in. We got to make that happen.
Talk him into the seats, brother.
Yeah, I'll hashtag do the research once the show's over.
We need that. We need that for the show. We need a the first minor league player to be like literally on our show.
We did have a hoppy hour with a former minor league player. We did have that.
Yes. Yes.
Once a week we do a segment called "What Are We Drinking?"
Boom, nailed it.
Milk. We're drinking
oat milk.
Jack,
I'll chug milk, dude. You want me to drink some oat milk, dude? I'll put away some oat milk for you.
That's it. We definitely need to.
Watch Jack gets recruited to play and Alan doesn't. That'll be the rib. Jeez.
We all need to do. All need to do it. Have a big push for this. I like this. I like where this is going.
Yeah.
Just Alan, throw a Chattanooga hat on me, and Alan could pass as me. Okay. Take it easy. It's my brother from another mother, dude. Come on, man.
That's right. An international brother from.
Oh, I like that. The Canadian and the U.S. version. I like it.
Yes.
All right. So next week we have a great show, and we're going to have a special guest. That's right. It is going to be AEW referee Bryce Remsburg will be here. Now, Bryce is actually a friend of the show before all of this from my days in PWG. He was actually a referee in Shikara Wrestling, and that's where I met him. And when he came out for Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, that's where I first met him. He's a comedian. He's in a comedy troupe. He's a huge baseball fan. Kevin, you actually saw him in Toronto, if I'm
when I went to Toronto, our friend of the show, Excalibur, told me, you got to meet Bryce because he loves baseball and he loves craft beer. I'm like, and we're hitting him up, and I told him back then, and sorry it took so long to book. He's like, I don't need AWPR, I'll just do this. I don't care. So I finally hit him up, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, let me know when you're free. Next week, next Tuesday when this comes out, you'll see Bryce Remsburg on the show, and we'll have a good time talking. And I think we're going to test chat CJD.
It'll actually be a live demonstration of chat CJD.
Are we going to do it live?
I welcome the challenge, boys. I welcome the challenge.
A live chat. We can do it live now?
Guys, the vascularity on Bryce Remsburg's arm is They should call that guy Pipes Rimberg, dude. He's a beast, dude. It's nice to see a Jack Little ref, bro. I dig it.
Well, you gotta stand your ground if you're a referee. You guys, we all know that, because you can't just all the referees getting walked over. So Bryce needs to stand up to these guys. Yeah, and let's hope we hear Bryce's adventures. He's been to all 30 Major League Baseball stadiums.
Yes, I have a feeling we're gonna have a few surprises this next show. So yeah, definitely get tuned in for that one. Here's where you can find us on all the socials. We're on X, we're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. Guys, I actually can tell you that I will actually be, tomorrow night, we record on Mondays and then we actually release on Tuesdays. Tonight, right after this, hopefully you're watching this on the premiere. I will actually be at the Tampa Bay Rays Arizona Diamondbacks game. So that's where I'll be. I'm also trying to see if I can get to the Braves Diamondbacks this weekend.
Nice.
So that will be a lot of fun. Cowboy Jack, where are you going to be?
I'm laying low this week. I just want to put in some quality time with the fam, so I'm going to just stay off the radar. Kevin, how about you? What do you got? I know you got a little kimono on there for a special occasion, huh? What do you got going on? Is there a special lady out there?
You know what? There could be this Friday night, because if you see a man wearing this kimono at Highland Park Brewery at around 6 o'clock this Friday in beautiful Los Angeles, California, see this guy in a kimono, say, "Hey, I know you. I'll buy you a drink at Highland Park Brewery." How about that?
Ooh.
Male or female, I'm going to be open to that, because I'm going to be stopping by there before I make the jaunt, the beautiful walk up to Dodger Stadium, Chavez Ravine, because I'm going to be seeing the Dodgers, your world champions, Cowboy Jack, facing the Pittsburgh Pirates, and fingers crossed, projecting the pitch is Paul Skeens.
Ooh, nice.
So that's going to be a good time. It's going to be out with me and 5 of my other friends.
Now, what date is that, Kevin?
This Friday. That would be I don't know what date is it. The 25th.
The 25th. I dig it. All right. So again, heads up, if you're walking home late at night on the 25th and you come across this man wearing this kimono, run for your life.
Run to the hills.
There you go.
Run for your life.
Little Iron Maiden for you. Alan, what are you doing?
I got my men's league baseball debut this weekend. So got that on, I think, Sunday night. So hopefully I can put the bat on the ball and come back with some stats on next Monday.
Nice. Get some
on your way to be on the Oat Milkers.
Yes, I definitely want to see some footage of that so we can play it on the show. Are you able to get that?
We'll see. We'll see how I do. And then if I don't play well, there'll be no footage.
Well, I mean, I can splice something together and makes it look like a champ. Come on.
Oh, please, can we get an old school highlight reel with some like the old wrestling days, please, dude?
I like that. Oh, yeah. This week in Allen's baseball, dun dun.
Yeah. This is where Michael.
What's the jersey number, Hurt?
Number 30.
All right, 3-0.
Yeah,
number
so
30. The big horse, Alan Jefferson.
24 was taken, and I still wanted to stay with Ken Griffey, so I went with a number he wore in, I believe, Cincinnati.
Why not 51? Is that not available?
Everybody that wears that skinny. Come on.
Okay. I'm sorry. You're right. Okay.
How dare you, Kevin? You insensitive jerk!
I know. So body shaming now, Kevin.
Yeah, way to close out a great show, man. Jeez, words hurt sometimes, dude. Words hurt.
For Cowboy Jack, Alan Jepson, Kevin Lyon, I'm Michael Mondragon. We'll see you next week with another Baseball Brew Crew podcast. Take care, everyone. Good night.